Do you want better connections with your clients? More industry influence? A deeper understanding of why you're doing what you're doing? My name is Ernesto, and we've managed over $500 million in real estate transactions. I want you to listen into the story that I've shared over and over again to help us double our growth in the property management industry. Our goal is to move into the Texas Triangle. Right now, we operate strictly out of DFW. The Texas Triangle is Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. That is the massive metroplex, or what they call the Dallas Triangle. I'm a business development guy. I'm in sales. I used to have two business partners at Navigate Management Company. We manage single family homes for investors in DFW. My focus has always been business development. I bought out my two partners in 2019. At that point, I had to shift over to operations, and then I brought in my wife as my business partner, Judy. So she spearheads a lot of our sales and business development, but also oversees the brokerage. She's our broker in-house. For 3 years, we blew up the property management company from 0 doors managed to 750 doors. So we blew up really quickly. What was happening was there were doors coming in through the front door and they were leaving out the back door. As you can imagine, our operational functions were a disaster. When I bought the company out, I bought out my business partners, I tried to stop the leak. So all I did was just focus on our systems, casting vision, establishing our systems, and really containing the clients that we currently had within the portfolio. So little by little, we started getting back into business development, a lot of boots on the ground. So our big strategy has been partnering up with brokerages. So you have the JPARs of the world, maybe you know like Berkshire, Keller Williams. So we'll go to the local offices and we'll partner up with them. We'll teach their realtors about finding investor clients in the marketplace. And in turn, we would ask for exclusivity for anyone who needs property management that comes to their agents. Organically, we've been able to grow the business with boots on the ground, like literally visiting the offices and things like that. I didn't want to step into social media because I didn't think we would be able to handle the pipeline. Because this is a very multi-layered business, there's a lot of liability in this business. You can get hit pretty hard. So that's something that we needed to be aware of. Fast forward to 2023, here we are. And I decided maybe like 3 months ago, I said, listen, we're going to launch our online presence. So that's when we decided to start our property management show on YouTube. So we launched in the beginning of September, we put out our first property management show. And for us, I understand the marketing strategy online. So this is a long game for us. We're not expecting to post videos in 60, 90 days, even 6 months. We're like, oh, wow, the leads are insane. Like, that's not what we're trying to do. Like, we're trying to make an impression and be a foundational function within the marketplace. Whatever market we're in, we want to be involved on the leadership level and making impressions on the social media level. Because that's just the reality of where we are. When you're making an impression, when you're what I like to call touches, like people are seeing you consistently. There's a lot of organizations within the Metroplex. So making those physical touches are great, but how do we stay part of these individuals' daily rhythm? And people spend so much time on social media and YouTube and content and all these different things. That's just the direction that we're moving in. So for us, it's like, we're gonna make good relationships. There's no doubt about that. But how do we stay relevant when we're not seeing them face to face? How do we stay in their ear and continuing to deliver in a very jab method, right? I think I read Gary Vee's book many years ago where he talks about this concept of jabbing. It's very similar to boxing. So we want to create that jab effect. We don't have that. We don't have a drip campaign. I don't have no idea how we've grown. I mean, literally God has grown the company and now he's, hey, let's take this thing to the next level. We've been able to grow it to this point. We have a $500,000 company, which is great. And we've been able to build a small rental portfolio in DFW, but I really, really want to push the envelope and really grow this company. So the Texas Triangle first and then hopefully nationwide. Last year, I launched a renovation company. I launched a lending company, which all just went whoop, poof, really quick. I'm an entrepreneur. I get it. That's phenomenal. But I want to build something. I don't want to just touch things and start things and just for the purpose, oh, I started a renovation company. Kudos, that's great. I want to build something that is on the level of legacy that I can leave and continue to encourage my family to be a part of and my children. I have 5 kids. So my oldest daughter is 22. And I'm like, listen, whenever you're ready, I'm right here. You have that last name, you make that transition over. When you're done messing around in New York, you just come on over. So now this year I said, if I'm going to start anything, it's going to be in the marketing social media space, which just makes sense. It's just evident this is what has produced fruit. And we've been able to bless people within the organization first. The other thing is for us, right now we're working on, again, entrepreneur, launching Navigate with Grace. So one of our passions is a nonprofit organization. And that's typically where I have friction. So faith is extremely important to me. My relationship with God is extremely important. And I look at myself as a steward. The Lord has given me these talents and these gifts. I want the Lord to continue to bless us so that we can steward well and continue to give. Navigate just happens to be that vehicle where we're able to use that to bless other individuals, whether they're working with Navigate. And that's one of the unique things we have at Navigate. We have a junior partnership model. So when we bring in a property manager, they're able to have ownership of their portfolio. So we're helping other individuals build a legacy, something that belongs to them, that they can say, this is mine, and I've used my sweat equity, and we want to be the vehicle where we can bless them to be an owner operator. It's not a franchise. It's a very different model, but that's where our passion is. And for me, it's like, I need to be able to scale this so that we can do more and we can do this at a larger scale. One of our big plays is called our Navigate Invest Collective. We go into brokerages and we teach realtors how to find investors in the marketplace. So we meet at least 1 to 4 times a month. We do like this cool, like happy hour type of thing from 3 to 5. We bring bottles of champagne. The purpose of it is to teach, but also to encourage people who are in this industry, because it's stressful. I mean, you're living 100% on commission, your boots on the ground, you're trying to build relationships. You came in thinking that you were going to make fast money. A lot of these individuals are maybe discouraged. So that's just an opportunity for us to insert ourselves and use that avenue and be a value add, right? We don't want to be leading with like, hey, can you give us a property management lead? It's like, okay, what can I give you? What is the value add for us? So that's how we bring value to the local brokerages within specific cities. We would be going first to start holding these collective meetings consistently with the brokerages. And then from there, whatever that produces as far as leads is concerned, that's what would determine our space in the marketplace. Right now, we average about 8 doors a month we add to the portfolio. That's already a lot, by the way. They're vacant. We got to go walk them. We got to prep them for listing. We got to take listing photos. We got to do a make ready if there's items that need to be repaired. It takes a lot of bandwidth with the onboarding process. We have a good foundation. We have untapped, like the low-hanging fruit for us is what the campaign we're working on right now is calling out current clients and also educating them how to leverage their equity in their current rental portfolio and then in helping them purchase more rental properties. That's the low-hanging fruit. So for us, this is a bigger picture. This is really to get us to a whole nother level. We have the property management show that we started. Judy and I are really getting into the nitty-gritty of what property management looks like. So that's a value add to landlords and property managers and even realtors that may have a client. They just want to know what property management is really about and the details of it. We have a newsflash segment. So we break down the laws that are coming down through the pipeline that will affect realtors and property managers. We remove all the complex terms and everything, and we describe it in layman's terms. So, and that's one of our episodes is terms that you need to know as a realtor and just simplifying those things. So these individuals who are aspiring to come into the space, it's not just going completely over their head. They're like, wow, this is a value add for us. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe. If you want to learn more about property management and leasing, subscribe to our channel. Sign up for the newsletter. I hope it blesses you guys. I hope you learn, and feel free to reach out. See you in the next one.